I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. Yeah. The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then. Crash-landed ship. Out pops our hero, the fearless Dick Starspeed. Seems like our lead forgot what to do in his scene.
Oh, okay. There I am.
The ship's velocity reactor is
Look at that
damaged.
handsome gentleman.
I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
Played, of
Captain
course,
Kirk
by
over here.
actor Jonathan Digby. Went on to some minor roles after this. Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face.
Something terrible happened?
I'm often asked why Dick breaks these boxes. He actually ad-libbed it. I told Jonathan, always keep things exciting.
Gotta keep things exciting.
Greetings, citizens of Gravoria. I am Dick.
Probably shouldn't have had Dick draw his weapon when he
Oh,
was
shit.
talking about peas.
Okay.
Well, maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something instead.
Bah.
Ha!
Tim Kaine!
Just kidding.
Tim Kaine!
And this is what people pay to see. A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen in costumes.
Yeah,
Such
right.
stunning choreography. Now the extras in those robot suits
Yeah.
really knew how to take a punch. Oh, literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts and bolts.
Kick him in the nut. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Okay.
Holy smokes!
Oh, that was cool. Oh, nice. The pterodactyls animated like Ray Harryhausen films. Clash of the.
If I
Clash
land
of the
squarely
Titans
on
and
that
stuff?
grain silo,
Old
I should
Clash of
survive
the
this fall
Titans?
unscathed.
I can't even talk.
I shouldn't say this now, but you could actually see the strings if you squinted hard enough.
I don't see any strings. I think they're lying to me.
A screenwriting trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down and it solves all your gravity-related problems.
Break all this. Collect all these ducats. Go for Cobb. That was cool. I wonder if that's like a secret item or something. I got stuck in a tree.
It appears some of my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down. But what luck! This high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
This ray gun is nearby. Yes, let's find the ray gun. Okay. Oh,
The
I love the
dinosaurs.
animation of those.
You just don't
That's
see
awesome.
quality stop motion like this anymore, do you? Someone actually sat there and moved them, frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers, but where's the artistry in that?
Okay, so this really isn't like Diablo, but it's still pretty cool though. Oh, bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on! Take it, T-Rex man!
The trees here look a little plastic. Well, it's because they are. I took them from the set of my last film, Vampire Island 2.
Vampire Island.
We got our fair
totally
share
watched
of
that
nasty
movie.
letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. Was news to me. Apparently, these stegosauruses weren't meat eaters. Must have preferred shellfish or something. Wow, how do they know? That's what I say.
Oh crap. Pew, pew. Let's not hit landmines. Oh, there's a monkey person. Around the Stegosaurus. Oh!
Ooh, the fearless sea monster, always patrolling the shore,
cool,
eagerly awaiting for his next meal.
It's clearly a guy in a suit. Oh, that's awesome.
As usual, the local population is defenseless. That's where our hero steps in and saves the day.
Gotcha. Pow! Give me that. My dogs are going crazy. So let's see here. I'll break all this. Action roll. What's the Y button do? Nothing. Alright, so right now it's just A is jump, X is attack.
We put Jonathan through a lot shooting
shit.
this film. He wasn't the best actor, especially when
I'm assuming
reacting
those
to
little
getting
radar
hit.
things are checkpoints.
He's what you call a flincher. So I told the stuntman to really just go to town on him. It's the only way to get an honest performance sometimes. Our props master
actually
tried to
murder
make the
somebody.
weapons
That's one way to get a
soft,
performance
but
out of somebody.
there's only so much you can do. Lucky for us, Dick's entire body was covered in that spacesuit. That thing was a lifesaver when it came to hiding bruises.
Gotta hide those bruises. Come on.
How curious. They dissolved into what appears to be gold.
Yes, money. Beautiful money.
You'll notice the gold disappears when Dick touches it. We had a deleted scene that explained he's actually teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
Oh my god. This game is ridiculous.
We had to redo these shots. Our first attempt was kind of a disaster. We tried using real apes, thought it'd cut down on the costume budget a bit. But have you ever tried working with apes?
Get out of
They
here!
are the worst
Get out of here!
actors
Stop the
ever.
rocks!
They don't sit still for a moment. And the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place.
Poop everywhere!
Jonathan refused to work with him
Oh my
after he
God.
got well, let's just say
Oh, no.
that he had
Oh,
to take
no.
more than a couple of showers one day. You know, you
Oh,
never
no.
forget the smell of monkey poo. We
There we go.
steam cleaned the studio top to
Out of
bottom.
there.
Still,
That guy.
never got rid of it entirely. All through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside various props. Boy, were those the days.
There's little things hiding. Okay. Check on that. That's as much gold as I can. Okay, I could show and hide the mini map. That's cool. 850. Climb up to the altar. Hell yeah, I'm brave enough. Can't challenge me. Stuff down here. My OCD will not let me pass this up. Yes. The stone monkey is alive.
Some really
Oh,
top-notch
no, even
stop
better.
motion effects, huh? Unfortunately, we skimped on the Dick Starspeed puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend.
Fiend.
Oh, this was groundbreaking. We had the woman rescuing the man for once. We were really ahead of our time with this scene, but then again, I've always been rather progressive. The studio exec didn't seem to get why it was such a big deal, though. Sorry, we don't see this as anything unusual. Ha! Of course! It's unusual. A woman would never save the man. It just doesn't happen. Not in the movies, not in real life. I don't know why we didn't get more recognition for this scene.
I can throw like a
I guess
shield
I
down.
was just a little too ahead of my time.
His arms are just fucking flying.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman. What is your name?
I am the magnificent Scarlet Nova. Do not question my motives. Just be happy that you are still alive. I must speak with my father at once. I shall teleport to his chambers.
I don't want to do that yet.
So we'll be seeing our first example of teleportation being used by Scarlet right here.
No, you won't.
As soon as this current shot ends.
All right, fine.
Huh? Where is this place? This is not my father's chambers.
You have disobeyed me for the final time, Scarlet. Enjoy an eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude. For all eternity!
Ha! The old fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Booster usage. Jump. Wait. Wait. Use booster.
Oh,
Survive deadly fall.
okay then. Good tips. Back to hover. Got it. Ah. Vertical. While standing near the edge. Oh.
Scarlet didn't quite realize she needed to shoot those energy orbs down below. Keep in mind, Stacy was doing this on a soundstage, okay?
There we go. Enemies coming from below. Oh, that's cool.
The energy imps. Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artists. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But they were at it forever. They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artists.
Yeah, those artists.
Curses! My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
Man, some of these shots are dragging on longer than I remembered.
jerk.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
Oh, this scene. This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
Just as the entire planet does.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
Should I rewind?
Never mind. I'll continue from here.
Oh, okay. Where am I playing? I kinda like the character. Plus, she has a jetpack. I can't just jump over shit.
Right from the start, our budget was a little tight, even by standards back then. To make do, Tony shot a couple scenes in black and white. Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks. But then I had to break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs.
That wouldn't have been fun. Oh, okay. How do I get in there? Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, accident. What's this? Oh, I can upgrade my weapons. My gun becomes longer and also shoots better. Now at the pointy end. Okay. Oh, and this just changed my equipment. Okay. Ooh. Gotta dig that. Oh,
I felt it was an absolute necessity we have a T-Rex in this film, but
Is the T-Rex?
we got this Serato thing instead. Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex because, really, who can tell the difference anyway?
Yeah. Killing dinosaurs. This game's pretty awesome. It's like a 1950s Ed Wood movie. Got all that really cool cheese shit, the Ray Harryhausen animation style to it. It's awesome.
It would appear that now is the time for us to climb the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
Yeah, that's the name of that game.
Good screenwriting 101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let the audience know your heroes really mean business? Now, that weapon?
Phew.
It's just an electric shaver, but you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you?
Just an
They
electric
look so
shaver.
futuristic.
Alright, well, give me that. Okay, well, shooting in the fire. I want that upgrade. Alright, well, let's move on. Okay, now. Oh, shit. That was really slow, though. Oh, God. The guns used all the same energy. Gun dependent. Okay. Guess I'll have to upgrade that shotgun when I get around to it. I'll have to get more parts or something. Damn it, that's still not open. Just want to fucking open it. Okay. There we go. Boop. Now I got it. I don't know if I'm doing any of this correctly.
I could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Boom, boom. Yeah.
Mission. Rescue deck from Mega. Credited to F5. Oops. Nuclear ant hive. Nuclear. Parry 20 enemy attacks. A large dinosaur with dagger. Find 6 submarines.
Unfortunately, those meetings ended in a much different way.
Beating up dudes in monkey suits. Woo!
I know a taxidermist who helped us out with these bat creatures for real cheap. He's not good. So, he's kind of sloppy if you want to know the truth. But that's the best part. A sloppy bat looks scarier. Oh, but you gotta sew up that sphincter.
Oh, you can actually see the strings on the bat. Nice. Ah, damn it. Asshole. Oh my gosh. As in game. Get all this money.
Oh, the squids. Some board member had these nephews who really wanted to be in the films. They made me cast them as squids. Whatever happened to artistic integrity? If you're going to cast a role not on merit, at least let it be a hot female role. My effects team kept assuring me the strings wouldn't be visible in the final cut, but I could see them. No transparent nylon. This stuff will do the trick. Yeah, right. I swear, those darn strings is what made my hair go white.
Yeah, you can pretty much see all the string, but that's cool.
Air teleport usage. Jump. While in the air, use teleport. Quickly return to upper floor.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Ah. Alright. Now we're cooking.
want to miss a single minute of this scene. The nuclear ants. Hey, we need to remind the audience our heroes are climbing a tower, so I needed something that would stick to walls. Originally, we had these web-footed what-have-yous. Not very scary. And then I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me. What is the most obnoxious thing in the world?
Attack immediately after Harry to execute a powerful. All that. Jetpack made me jump a little bit higher though. I think I'm gonna call it here for this. So that was fun. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed Deadly Tower of Monsters. Good night, everybody.